YouGlish has been around for a while now, but I wonder if you're using it with your language learners. If you're not, let me show you how you could. I'm Jo Gakonga. I've been an English language teacher for over 30 years, and I've been teaching teachers on CELTA and MA TESOL courses for over 20 of those. I've also got a website at elttraining.com where I make useful material for language teachers at all stages of their careers. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I make a new video every week. If you haven't seen YouGlish before, this is what it looks like. You can type in any word or phrase and it'll give you multiple examples of it being used in YouTube clips. This is potentially brilliant for language learning because it gives you a range of authentic example sentences and lots of different people's voices. So learners can see how it's used in the real world and how it's naturally pronounced. You can even choose the variety or varieties of English you want to search and actually use it in other languages too. My feeling is that it's really useful for higher level learners who are dealing with language where there's a plethora of context specific rules. For this kind of thing, learners need to be exposed to lots and lots of examples so that they can see how it's used and start to understand the patterns in a more intuitive way. The present perfect is a really good example of this. As you know, it's tricky. It could be something that's still happening. I've been living here for 10 years and maybe it'll continue, or maybe it won't. Or it could be something that's finished recently. Look at this lovely food. Dad's been cooking all day. So YouGlish can help. Search for the example sentences you want and see what comes up. You could pre-record these on a screencast so that you know what's coming up and treat it like a guided discovery task. Let me show you what I mean. Here are different uses of the present perfect. Which is the meaning? Number one, an action or state that started in the past and is still continuing. Number two, an action or state that started in the past and is finished but is relevant to now. And number three, an action in unfinished time. Watch along and see if you can identify them.
Here I've been spending so much energy telling people stress is bad for your health.
And I've seen it work. I've seen it work, and I've been part of seeing it.
But recently we've been focusing a lot more on the audience experience.
Obviously, there's been a tough couple of weeks.
Size, but I've been drawing ever since I could hold a crayon, really.
I've seen 2 out of 3 of the last year's productions.
This year, I've launched Siliset.
By creating a body of work just like I've done.
Because you have been holding it since this morning, he said.
Left to do. I've been working on this sort of piecemeal for a year.
Stunning progress has been made over the last 5 years. Falls into 2 buckets.
After you've done this, you could also ask what they notice about most of the actions that are still continuing. They tend to be in the continuous form, although of course not always. This could be a useful exercise in class, but it could also be a useful exploration for homework. You could give them example sentences to look up and get them to see what they come up with. It's also good for recycling of any language that you've taught in class, I think. If you have fun with this and you'd like more, then head on over to the website. There are lots more ideas there and lots of other useful material. See you there, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.